Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our Ar-Âdunâim campaign on Divide and Conquer with the expanded unit roster, sub-mod. I am very excited about this episode, actually, and because of two reasons, basically. First and foremost, if everything goes as it should, then we will have Steward Denethor killed, and the same thing with Prince Imrahil. And also, we might have Tirithoros in our empire at the end of this episode today, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. Also, I have a little bit of an insomnia thing, so when I tried to go to sleep the other day, I started thinking about Siakan, as one tends to do. And I just realized that this is very far away for reinforcements from Ar-Âdunâim. So we will actually need to start focusing on getting some troops over here ASAP, because it's a settlement that I would very much like to invest in a bit further. We have decent, actually very, very good mines here, so it's very important for us to actually keep this settlement. And I believe we are still bordering Khand, which we are at war with. So that's another thing that I'm going to focus on during this episode. So killing some generals, taking some territories from Gondor, and also hopefully reinforcing Siakan is going to be our target today. First and foremost, though, I do believe we have a little fleet over here that's very difficult to select there. And I would like to see 9 ships. If we can just clear that one out. Yeah, managed to sink that ship. That is great. Then we can go back to Gobel Tolfalas and hopefully we can get some reinforcements here as well. We are getting the guard barracks. When it comes to military production, I'm thinking actually about putting a lot of effort into Dol Amroth, which is about time, to be honest. So mining network here is not really as good as it is over in Siakan. So what we're going to do after we've got the communal farming, we might actually, that's 1.3. I want to go for the Great Hall here. But we can't afford it just by declining the communal farming. So I am thinking about average harvest. So that's actually going to make us a little bit of money and also growing the settlement. So I am thinking about saving this money instead for the next turn and then starting the Great Hall so that we can start getting much better military production in Dol Amroth. I think that's what we're actually going to do. It's always good to like take a breather between these things so you somewhat know so you can think a little bit about what you want to do. But first and foremost, I actually want to go right in. Ooh, we can attack that fleet. No, we don't have the movement points. You have the movement points, but I don't think you can take the Ersu. Yeah, I think we can go straight into it. I want to kill these generals, and I want to do it as soon as possible. Killing a faction leader would be huge for us. So let's move out. We do have some pretty decent troops here, actually, with the Númenórean cohort, shield guard, and the marksman. But keep in mind, Denethor has like 150 fountain guards. Fortunately enough, they don't have shields. So we will try to shoot at them a little bit, soften them up, and then we're just gonna have to brute force our way through here. And I wonder if we kill Denethor and then just pull back, if he'll still be dead. And then the entire unit will be dead. We'll see how we are gonna go about this. Both of these are very scary generals to face because Imrahil, of course, has the Swan Guard or Swan Knights. Either way, some of the best cavalry in this entire game, so we want to take them out. Let's start with Denethor. Yeah, let's do this. 149. He's actually healed quite a bit since the battle here over at Methrast. We are going to move into this and hopefully kill Denethor. So let's go. And we can start the deployment right away. I don't really know how I want to go about this. We do not have as many archers as one would like, but we do have them. We also have the seafarers who are going to be able to throw quite a few javelins. And then I wonder who will be best to keep in the front lines. Maybe the pikes. Or maybe even the Corsair Raiders. But we are gonna have to try to just surrender or surround them as well as possible. Let's just take these units and put them behind. And we'll see how we're gonna go about this. Yeah, let's just start the battle. And both of you are gonna have to shoot arrows like you've never shot arrows before. And I want to see if he actually starts moving towards me or if he's just gonna hang back. He's actually moving towards me. Okay. And you need to get ready to start throwing javelins. You as well. And I'm not going to send in my generals because if he's just stuck there for a second, I think he's gonna get killed by the fountain guard. And I do not want to waste a general that way. So I'm just gonna throw a lot of my like earlier tier troops on them, if possible. And I also want to see like what will they want to go for. For example, if they're just going straight for the front lines, I can try sending the seafarers around a little bit. Don't think we are able to kill any of them before they basically reach the lines, unfortunately. So then we'll just have to run around, start shooting into their backs, and we are going to lose a bunch of troops. That's going to happen. Not really any way around that. But I will just have to soften them up as well as I can and try to mitigate the amount of high-tier troops that I'm going to lose. You will be charging into the back. You might need to be in the front line as well, but their pikes are longer than regular spears. That's the thing. You will also be attacking from the side. Actually, you can attack from this side. Let's see. 147. Have we actually dropped one? Yeah, we have. You get into position where you can start throwing. You are already throwing, but I want you to do that in a better position. It looks like you might be going for the Númenórean marksman. So run away. You be in guard mode. And you need to run up here. Be really, really close when you start throwing the javelins. Now they're going for something else. And you can start shooting at them again. And actually, I'm thinking about sending you in just to lock them up, because I don't really care about the corsairs. But you won't be able to get there in time, will you? Start throwing javelins. Get into a position where you can start throwing javelins as well. Come on, just catch them there. Good. Throw, throw. And all the archers are shooting. That's good. We are actually starting to drop a few of them. We've killed 9% so far, but I know that Denethor will take ages to actually kill. But first of all, I will use up all of our projectiles, and then I'm going to start sending in the melee infantry. So you get ready. Oh, we are losing so many corsairs, but I'm fine with this. We are going to lose a lot of our troops. Basically, all of these I'm already counting on losing. You can get into a better position as well. Shoot more straight into their backs. They're throwing a heck of a lot of javelins. I think we are also getting some kills on doing that. Yeah, we are. Perfect. The pikemen are going down. Let's keep blowing the horn as much as possible just to keep their morale somewhat steady. 93 left. And all of them, all of our archers should be shooting already. Seafarers are throwing. This is actually going pretty well. We are causing some friendly fire, but I'm fine with that. I don't think the Corsairs... Oh, the Corsairs actually look like they've gotten some kills. That is crazy. And where do we even have Denethor? Where is that bastard? Who's not going to win Father of the Year anytime soon. And especially not after this day, because he's going to die. Don't see him, though. Could that be him? Yeah, I think that's him. That's Denethor, and he's already blooded up as well, fighting the Corsairs, but I think he can fight them for ages. Now, they are down to 41. All of the seafarers are out of ammunition. I think it's time that we send in the Belliceth Axe Guard and also the Númenórean cohort. You should be able to deal quite a few damage, quite some damage. Grammar not functioning. And golly, we are losing a lot of Belliger pikemen, but maybe we can just pull them back and retrain them instead of training new Belliger pikemen, so we can keep the experience level on them. And we still have this line here. Come on. There we go. They are so strong. How many are you down to? 35. I think I am going to want it to stay like this, actually. Not throwing in the footmen. Just keeping the armor-piercing units and also the higher tier troops to fight them. We could get a charge off. Actually, let's try this. Now, no longer guard mode and start moving in with the pikes. And I think... Where is Denethor right now? He's over here. Still getting pelted by the... Or getting hit by the Corsair Raiders. And soon some Númenórean cohort will come in and try to help as well. And now this is just going to be one big brute force showcase. So we can just fast forward this. But now our deaths are going to start increasing significantly, I think. 15, 14. Okay, they are actually dropping. What if we just charge into their backs with the footmen? Come on. I think we might have actually been able to get some kills in that charge. They do not have a lot of units left, and now it's basically just down to Denethor. Should be the only one. Yeah, he's the only one left. And he's taking a beating, but we are gonna have him killed today, and we've so far lost 14%. Not as many Corsair Raiders as I would have wanted. Mostly it's Belliger Pikemen, which hopefully we'll be able to retrain pretty easily. And you... Let's see if you can find Denethor and get in and kill him there as well. Yeah. Standing close to the rock, so it's difficult for us to completely surround him. But there we got the Belaketh Axe Guard in as well. And there we have it. Awesome. This was actually a lot longer than I thought. So we lost 200 units. 145 Belliger Pikemen, 52 of which friendly fire. But I mean, I think we also dealt a lot of damage. The Seafarers killed over 100 of the Fountain Guard. That is just sweet. And I think the Pikemen we should be able to retrain pretty easily. The Belaketh Axe Guard also killed 28, only suffering 18 casualties. That is awesome. Gondor's leader is dead. So now I think Boromir should be the leader of Gondor. Enemy camp sacked. That is great. Now move back. And let's see if... Let's retrain them. Instead of just getting new ones. And maybe we should retrain these guys as well. Instead of just getting new. We are getting some archers because that's something we are lacking in this settlement for the time being. This looks pretty good, actually. Let's quick save again. I quick save quite a lot because I have a potentially irrational fear that the game is just gonna crash on me any time, but so far it actually hasn't. Knock on wood. Now let's try to do the same thing to Imrahil. The problem is here that I have the general as cavalry, but apart from that, I don't have anything to chase them down with in case he decides to retreat. Let's push him back, and now you should be able to help as well. Or can you? Yeah. You stand there. You join up. Okay, you couldn't. Interesting stuff. And let's fight this one. 61. And you have the Knights of the Silver Swan. That's what they are called. And they have shields and they have armor. 13 attack, 16 charge bombs, 30 total armor. Or 30 total defense, 19 of which is armor and 5 shield. So I don't think we're going to get a lot of kills with the archers. But we will try our absolute best. They inspire nearby troops, frighten nearby enemy infantry. This is going to be a more difficult battle, I think. But we are just going to do our absolute best, as always. And when we are fighting cavalry, I'm gonna want the ballista here, but basically it's gonna be our pikes and spears who do a lot of the heavy lifting. You stand like so. We actually do have quite a few archers that I will use to shoot at them with. You will be hanging out in the back. You will have one side. I don't think I will need you a lot. And we can spread this out a bit because they might very well try to charge on our archers. You can stand back like so. I think that's all we got. You flaming shots and fire at will. And then, Okay, you can't actually reach them yet, but I guess that they will start moving towards us. There we go. Now we can start shooting. And I think our accuracy is actually halfway decent. We are already getting some kills. And, yep. If they just keep moving around, make it easier for us to hit them. We are just barely... How are we... Okay. I think that's pretty ironic. Very good aim, but we are missing with very, very fine margins. Or they are just... There we go. I mean, some of them even get hit with a ballista, but they still don't go down. That's how heavily armored these Knights of the Silver Swan actually are. It's absolutely crazy. But I am very happy about the few kills that the ballista is actually gonna be able to get. So I'm just gonna happily accept that. We can fast forward a little bit. If they start moving forward, they take 2 shots to bring down with a ballista, these guys. And now you're just shooting in the middle. Well, let's stop and have you start shooting again. See if you aim at something different. Now you can't shoot at them anymore. There we go. And keep shooting. So far, we have killed 16%. And when it comes to the Knights of the Silver Swan, and that we've killed so many of them without them attacking us yet, I'm pretty happy with that. But you can just see how tanky they are with the amount of shots. But also, we are shooting exactly in this area. So our aim is basically too good right now. So that's all we can do with the ballista. Now, we can move that one back because I think we're done. And then I'm going to take everything but the ballista, group you up, and we should be able to move you forward just a smidge. I don't want to move them too far, so the Knights of the Silver Swan catch us unawares, so to speak, or when we are moving. So we'll just be taking small baby... Oh, our range is actually pretty gosh darn bad. So keep moving up. And if they knew how to use this army, they would absolutely be just slaughtering us right now. But I will do my absolute best to keep them surrounded as well, so they can't get these charges off. And also, hopefully, our archers will be able to get some kills at least. They are down to 50, so we've killed almost a fifth of their army. How far are you? Okay. Still need to move you up a bit longer. I'm gonna take a big risk here and move you quite a long way. But it still works. They are still just standing still, which is great. And the important thing is for us here to kill Imrahil. Okay, still not moving. Move up a little bit more. And if we can just exhaust all of our archer ammunition on them before they start moving, that will be the best for us, of course. Still not within range. We are very soon within range, though, so just move up like so. And then before we start moving even further, yeah, now they can start shooting. That will put the footmen in shield wall formation. I think that soaks up a bit more of the potential charge if they decide to go for it on that side. Now our archers can reach. So I will just let the archers shoot. It looks like we are... Yeah, they are shooting at a good angle. So just keep shooting. Hopefully we'll be able to drop quite a few of them doing that as well. Or at least soften them up a little bit. We also need to keep the battle timer in mind because we are the aggressors. And we can fast forward here until they start attacking us. So far, the archers haven't been able to kill any one of them. But at least, I think, at least they are softening them up a little bit. Some of them are starting to get bloodied up. We might be able to drop 1 or 2 of them. But I just want to get as many free kills as I possibly can, basically. Yep, some of them getting bloodied up. And we have actually gotten like 2 kills, 3. There we go. And the ammunition is already basically up. So, this is not going to be pretty, but this is what we're going to do. ammunition is out. So I will just blump up my pikes, and then they will be marching forward to attack the Knights of the Silver Swan. And then if we are able to lock them up in one position, then everyone else can just run around and attack them in the back, basically. But now, you stand like so, start moving towards them to attack. You can move up a little bit more like so. And the problem is that they will have free reign, basically, charge my archers, but hopefully we can train some more of them. This is not going to be a pretty battle. We are going to take quite a few casualties. But I'm just happy that we've been able to kill a fourth of them before the battle basically even starts. And we've blooded up quite a few of them as well, I think. Yeah, and they are just sturdy as they can be. Most of them are actually blooded up, almost every one. And is this Imrahil, I wonder? I think this has to be Imrahil. So he is on the side. Maybe we could get a charge off with our cavalry into his side. But I'm not really sure about that. If we could just kill him right away and then pull back everyone, then the entire squad should theoretically be gone. You start moving up. So far, they haven't charged us. I wonder if they're going to wait until the last second, basically. Charge in. Kind of makes me nervous that they aren't more aggressive. But I'm also, of course, very happy about that. If we can just walk forward without them even getting a charge off. Or they will just run away, basically. Which is going to be really bad for us because we don't have anything to chase them with. I'm not sending 31 of the Farasim nobles in to fight the Knights of the Silver Swan. Yep. They actually didn't move in. Or they didn't charge us. Okay. So now you can run around the back. You drop the shield and run around the back as well. Let's actually get some of you here. Theoretically, the pikes should be doing very well against cavalry. But they are Knights of the Silver Swan, so it's not just any cavalry. Lost 1% already, but killed a solid third. And that's just a regular Knight of the Silver Swan. We do have Imrahil over on this side still. He is over here in the front lines. You get up behind them. You get up behind them as well. And then we will completely encircle them. And hopefully the pikes will just be doing a great job. They are down to 35 right now, so we have killed almost half their army. We can increase the speed a little bit because I'm impatient. There we go. And you charge them in the back. You charge them on this side. I don't know why you spread out that much. And after that, it should just be a matter of time. There we go. And now they ran out. Okay, pikes. Keep going after them. You keep attacking them. You keep attacking them as well. Fast forward a little bit. And there we go. General is dead. So now we can theoretically just pull everyone back. And the entire army should still be dead. Imrahil is gone. Okay, up. Now they came with a charge. That hurts. So that's what they're gonna do now, probably. Just run back and forth, keep charging. But we have spears. So it's not the best unit for them to charge into. But they don't have a lot of units left. There we go. I'm actually pretty happy with that result. 118 casualties sustained. But we did kill Imrahil. And having him roam around free in the battlefield would be a heck of a lot worse than this. So I'm very happy with the result. Enemy camp sacked. That works. And now pull you back into Ethelond. And I don't really know what to do with you right now. I might just put you back into the fort. We don't really have any opportunity to retrain any of these troops yet. We still need the barracks, but I do believe we haven't. Yeah, we do have the practice range. Because we can train the Beliger archers. But at least we have that going for us. And this is a solid start. to the episode, I think. They still have Captain Thorongil roaming around here, but if they decide to attack Methras, we should be able to hold them, and the same thing for Dol Amroth. The only thing I'm a bit hesitant about is Ethelond, because they don't have any walls, although it does look like they do on the design here on the map. They don't actually, it's just a big old ruin, so we need to upgrade that one to actually get some of our defense in there, but it's 16, we still need another 11,000 population. So that might be something we need to go for here to be able to actually defend Ethelon efficiently. Great, that's that. And when it comes to this battle, we do have some siege equipment. Just maintain that siege. They have one unit in here, unknown unit type, and then potentially this army would also help. So we could... I think I'm actually going to try to have this battle right away as well to take Tirthoros. And we have some decent troops in this army, so I'm not too nervous about this, actually. We should be just fine, and I don't really need the siege tower, I don't think. Just keep the ladders, keep the ram. And what do you actually have? Okay, 182 Gondor militia, and then militia and a ballista. So this should be easy. We might even want to auto-resolve this one because it's just a captain. But I do not trust the auto-resolve, although we do have Lord Gimlesaur, so it should be strong enough. Let's just fight this one on the map, actually. Right, start the deployment right away. And hopefully they will have their Gondor militia on the square. We have quite a few pikes that should be able to do a good job against them. We also have some archers and some high-tier troops. But I think both of you can drop that ram. You hang out in the back. Naru, is that really... we might not even need the ladders. If we start the battle right away, I want to see them start running away from the wall back to the square. And you might be able to take out the ballista right away. You might even just then send in Lord Gimlesaur, because that's units that we should replenish either way. I just want to see them start running back so we can start moving towards the gate. Okay, that hurts. I was a bit premature on that one. Spread out. And they are actually not running back to the square, so we are gonna take quite a few casualties here. They might even set the ram on fire, actually. But hopefully not. And now, when the towers are active, I really don't want to send in my general. You run back. There we go. And now they are moving back as well. Perfect. So send forth the pikemen. Send in the pikes. And we can bring in the archers as well, because if they just sit on the square, then we will be able to get quite a few kills on them without even having to waste any of our troops. Move in, and you move in. You can drop that and run in. And over here, I want you to attack the ballista. Where is the ballista? Should see. Okay, over there. So wipe that one out, and then it's just more of these Gondor militia that's coming our way. Beautiful. And you, if they decide to move alongside the towers, then you might actually be able to get some pretty decent kills on them. All of the archers are running in. And I will put the pikes into... Let's see. Can we get them into somewhat of a decent position here? Not really. Okay, this is good enough. Ammo. Like so. Like so. There's a thick line of pikes. And you need to stand somewhere better. So do you. And we can slow this down because it feels like I'm really rushing this, while I don't really have to. We can use one at a time. You get into position like so and just start shooting. You need to attack the ballista. And you will get ready to greet the Gondor militia if they decide to come this way. Like so. Great. Now, can you already start shooting, I wonder? And I think you should also be able to start shooting. I just don't want them to get all wonky and start shooting in arcing shots. Some of them are, but I think this is fine. At least we are getting a lot of free kills on them, and that's what matters. Come on. Want to get a good charge off on the ballista. You're already winded. So far, at least, the Gondor militia is not moving up, but they have shields. So, I mean, I don't think we're going to get too many kills on them. You stop shooting because I think we can get better shots off with you. Let's move you up closer, like so. You can stop shooting. Just absolutely maximizing the amount of damage we can get. And you are moving in from the side, are you? Yep. You've gotten the charge off. Now we can pull back. You might be able to keep fighting them in melee, but I don't really. I'd much rather have you charge. One of you are stuck. Run around the back. And when you are closer, just keep raining down. We just need to keep an eye on the battle timer, really. So that one doesn't run out, because that would be awkward. Seeing as we have such an advantage right now. And this should be perfect for us to just start through shooting straight forward. Oh yeah. That is great. That is great. And where did the ballista... Okay, it's actually turning towards us right now, so we need to get another charge off before they start shooting us with ballista bolts. That would be unnecessary deaths. Come on, please. Oh, I think that was in the neck of time, really. And I think you should be able to deal with them right now. Yep. Great. Just keep killing them. 180. Fast forward a little bit. And now it looks like they might be coming for us. Run back. And have all the pikes in guard mode. Okay. They didn't actually start running. Okay. Just have everyone shoot. And maybe you can get better shots off if you stand down here or something. I think most of the shots are gonna be really awkward. But some of them aren't. Just fast forward, and then we're gonna move in with the pikes. Take some casualties, but mostly... Actually, we can move you in as well, and move you in as well. You're not gonna be here in quite some time, but... We still have a decent amount of time on the battle timer. We killed 33% so far, 34, 35, yeah. It's going in the right direction at least, so that's good. And you start shooting here. Maybe you should get some decent angles here. Oh, yeah. A lot of you are just shooting right into the grassy knoll. And like so. Don't know where you're going. And then keep shooting again. Feels like they should learn with the first shot that, okay, we are just hitting the hill. We should aim a little bit higher. So far, 48%, almost killed half their army, and we haven't reached the halfway mark on the battle timer yet either, so this is going pretty well. Not the most exciting battle to watch, but now I just want to win. A lot of our generals have that trait, winning first, and that might not be exciting, but at least we will win. Oh, you're already here. That's great. You stop shooting for now. And see if we can get you into a better position. You are also out of ammunition. Run you back. Or walk you off. And then you can take their place. And like so. Still, now we're at the halfway mark on the battle timer. And start shooting at them. think that's the best angle we have here. Oof. A lot of awkward angles here. Okay, now they are moving forward, so you can start shooting at them, start shooting at them, start shooting at them. And you could also get into a position soon. You can also use this ability. I just love the sound of that one. My absolute favorite sound when it comes to abilities. Are we getting any kills on these at all right now? Barely. But I believe the pikes are doing a great job. They barely even reach us. So we just poke them down. They have one captain here who actually reached the front lines, and he might be able to get some kills on us. But we have such a thick position of pikes right now, so I don't think we really need to worry too much. And also all of them are in guard mode. Let's see how we doing with ammunition. Let's see if I can start running a little bit with you, getting you into a better position. I'm not using the seafarers at all, and that's actually kind of a surprise of how expensive they are. I need to make better use of them, because I think they are like good. One captain is gone. I think they're like 500 something per turn, which is extremely expensive for an Ar-Âdunâim unit, because they're not usually this expensive. Come on. And now we can run over here. Micromanagement. So far, we have lost 1% of our troops. Let's have all the pikes off guard mode. Move forward. There we go. Then they ran back. And let's see if I can get you into a position to deal some serious damage. Like so. Oh yeah, this should be perfect. I just need to keep an eye on the battle timer so that doesn't run out. You are losing troops. Okay, stop. Okay, you can kill him too. And now we can move back. And run back, walk back behind this group. All of you in guard mode. Perfect. And now you run back here, and you will be, either if they turn back, you will just be fighting them in the good old-fashioned way. Blow the horn. Yep, if they decide to run back now or not, we can get some volleys off on them. And now they should just drop. Great. And instead of taking too many casualties due to friendly fire, I'm just going to charge you in. Because you have the Naru Sentinels, heavy infantry, so they shouldn't have too hard of a time killing some basic Gondor militia. Theoretically, at least, but that can change. And charge in. Boom. We can end the battle right away, actually. Lost 23 units. I can live with that. And this is also an army that would absolutely be able to hold this settlement for quite some time. Just maybe not against some really heavy infantry, but we have a lot of good basic stuff here. Beautiful. MVPs on 92 kills are the regular Naru Sentinels. Beautiful. Go back to the map. And I mean, with this general, execute. With this general, we should be good enough to just occupy it, I think. It's a castle though, so we can't fidge around any bit with the tax rates, but I'm just going to occupy it. We're not making that much money from looting it, so occupy only, please. And they are happy enough. We have a Mason's Hall, Horse Breeders Guild. I can destroy that. Land clearance, we can use the way station, and we have a port to help us with trade. Beautiful stuff. And now we have 3.6, which means that we can afford the Great Hall. Beautiful. Great start. Almost feels like, oh, should I end the episode right now? Because it might just go bad. But no. We are only 40 minutes into the recording so far. Let's just see if there's anything more we can. We have 1.4k left. And I'm actually contemplating. Okay, here we can actually get some stuff. Chicken farming might be nice. We can't really grow this settlement anymore. Oh. I want to spend some money on units, actually. Although, units in Umbar take so long to get anywhere. You might also want to invest a little bit in fleets. We can get another general already. Or we can get a blacksmith, which will make sure the units we train here are actually a little bit better. Fountains would also be good. But I also want the Alcarondas faithful. I want them on the battlefield. So let's start training them. I want to see what they're like out in the field. And that's basically that. We do need to start thinking about sending troops over to Sia Khan. That was, after all, one of our goals. But we haven't even ended the first turn yet, so that might be something for us to do. No ships to retrain here. Could retrain one of them maybe in Khaldun, but we don't have the money for it. No. Balukazga. Didn't we have a Balukazga here? But maybe 90 is the max. Maybe that's the case. Let's just go back there. Why not? And see what happens in the next turn. That is awesome. The Wood Elf leader is dead. Finally. The second Doriath. Not since the sacking of Doriath have Orofer's people felt such a loss. Thranduil's halls have been taken. Great. Very happy to hear it. But the whispers tell of an army gathering deep beneath the boughs of the wood. Sword, spear, bow, arrow, and armor have been gathered to outfit a force that is setting forth to assail and retake their lost homeland. So this is their doom stack, basically. The rise and spears shining with hate. They will avenge their fallen comrades and retake their homeland or die in the attempt. Very Stannis Baratheon of them. And Ethelond, Master Merchants Guild. Let's actually get that one now. And you back into the fort. So we save some money that way. Soon we will be able to train troops here as well. Ooh, merchants. Let's get that. And find some good place for him to make some serious bucks. Don't really know where we could do that in Gondor, so you might have to move either to Bree or see if we can get a Mithril mine deposit in Khazad-dûm East. I think those are the best places to make money. We should also have gold, I think, somewhere around these mountains. But you'll find somewhere, some place to earn your keep, that's for sure. Now, what's going on here? That army still hasn't moved, so it's causing some devastation to my stuff, which I'm not very happy about. But for now, I'm just gonna sit in Methrast. We also want the Master Mason's Hall after we've gotten the barracks, so we can start investing a smidge. Let's see, 17. We should be able... Okay, we should be able to take out that fleet. Yep, sunk the ship. Very, very happy to see it. And then you can stand back there. Now we need to think about what we need to do. 99 problems, and an Admiral Naruinivion is actually one. Retrain that fleet. And not train anything more now, because first and foremost, I want to see if we can build something worthwhile. This is actually our capital, so I would like to be able to invest a little bit more in military here as well. So I'm going to get the Warlord's Hall. That will then be get us the ability to build the guard barracks. That's sweet. And Ardumir. Actually, how's it going over here? Sia Khan. 2 turns left until we get the Master Masons. Then we're going straight for barracks and practice range. The culture is good enough. Let's go back here. And in Umbar, I believe this is one of the few settlements where we can actually get the best troops from the shrines. So I'm going to get the Dark Shrine there. We also have another general that would be very nice to use some way. We are basically out of money, out of the meat. I need to get something here. Let's get the chicken farming. At least just something to invest out of the meat. That's also going to make us a little bit of money, so that's good. Great increases. Perfect. Recruitment report, yes. Barad Harn, we got some Gondorian troops there just to make sure we're somewhat safe. Lamroth, got the Dulgubalaks, yes, and Beliget archers. So, now I'm thinking about moving you, my friend, up north. First of all, into the fort. And we got the practice range in Gobelmirland. Nothing really special about that, I guess. Faction announcements. We got a new family member. Some trait increases. Perfect. Ooh, Azulsir got the +1 personal security. That is great. And mission success. To blockade Pelargir for 3 turns. Great. And I'm actually going to keep blockading that one. The problem is that the fleet that is currently blockading Pelargir is actually not that weak. 132, that's great. It's this one that's not very strong. Milven. Would be nice to kill another Gondorian general. But for now, I'm just gonna hang out a little bit in Tirithoros. And then I would like to just take this army and move on Pelargir and actually take that one. Because Haradis had forever to take Tirithraid and the likes. And they just basically don't. 107 gold left, so not really much to do in this turn. And it would be nice to move out and take down Captain Thorongil, but we basically would need to do that without the general, I think. Because if we move out with him, then I think Methras is going to be pissed. We also have this army here. We do need to start moving out a little bit more. But I'm just too hesitant to do that. If we get the other general up here somewhere, then we can have one general as governor of Dolamroth, and the other one can just move out with an army and start taking like Ethering and Tarnost and actually starting to do make a serious dent. We look at Gondor, that they're white here doesn't really help. They are going up in overall power, going up in military, dropping a bit in production, and dropping in territories, but still doing very well in finances. So we do need to start moving out here. If we take this army and win, I wonder if we would get a man of the hour. I want to see if we can just move you out and without them being freaking pissed. Yep, we can. So I'm actually going to do this. Hopefully we'll be able to kill Captain Thorongil with this army. Do we have any cavalry that can help out? Not here. No, we don't. Let's just move on him. And we will get 4 seafarers as reinforcements. This is going to be a pretty even battle, I think. They have the ballistas. We only have one group of cavalry that's taken a severe beating. But they also have the Losarnak Axemen, Gondor Infantry, Gondor Spearmen. Yeah, this is gonna be a fight for sure. But I just want to clear this one out so we can feel somewhat safe in Methrast and then start moving towards like Linhir with that army or something. But we will do our best and hopefully win this battle. It kind of sucks that we don't have a general here, but at least we have some decent troops. They don't have a general either, and that's good for us. The problem is, of course, that they do have a 2 ballistae. That is going to deal quite a lot of damage to us. We have a front line. That is good. We do have some archers. We can put them behind like so. Also have a bunch of axe guards, but the problem is that they do have their cavalry unit that might want to charge into us. You will be on the other side. And what we have here. You and you. I would like to actually keep you in reserve on this flank in case their cavalry charges us. We do not have a lot of pikes. We do not have a lot of pikes, but I can keep you on one side. Doesn't really matter which, I think. Start the battle. And I think we might just want to start plowing forward with our lines because their ballista is going to deal a lot of damage to us. Let's do that. Let's do that. Actually, they are moving with their ballista. Keep fire at will. And I want to see if you can get into a position to actually bring their ballista down, because I think they will be shooting a lot at us, getting kills. Actually, Losarnak Axemen, I think you can shoot. Actually, just aim at the Gondor Spearmen. And I wonder what the ballista will be aiming for, because they are just loading up to start shooting, and then we should really start moving. Just that their front line is so freakishly strong. We do have 2 units that can offset, like the Spearmen and the Gondor Infantry, but the Losarnak Axemen are scary. So we are shooting at them, but they are not shooting at us. I actually think... yeah. I'd much rather just close the distance, to be honest. So you start moving forward. And you as well, please. And you start moving up behind them. Archers will need to move up as well. You can move back a smidge. Move up with the archers to where you can start shooting at them. And run. And then we have our strong, but also kind of weak right line. If you get attacked by the cavalry, then you'll basically be dead, because that's how we lost a lot of the Númenórean vanguard to begin with. That they got smoked by the Gondor, just basic cavalry. Kind of awkward, but it happened. All of you start moving up to where you can charge them in their backs. And now the ballista should be able to get some shots off as well. Maybe you can aim at their ballistae. And the cavalry might start moving up soon. I want to make sure that our archers can shoot at them. Run up a bit more. And then I want you to just start raining down hell on their cavalry if possible. You can start shooting at them. If you're aiming at the back, you shouldn't really hit your own troops. Yep, and we are moving forward. You need to move up a little bit faster. You can move up as well. You need to start running. Run in. And there we have their positioning. So maybe you could just reinforce one of the lines. And the archers should be shooting at the cavalry. That's good. Okay. Front line, guard mode. Gondor militia. Should not really have a problem with the Gondor militia. I'll just make sure that we actually surround them as well. You attack them. And now that ballista is still shooting. You are moving up. Great. Territorial guardsmen on this side. I mean, their units are just going to absolutely slaughter mine. So it's really important that we are able to get around them. Maybe you can go straight for this ballista, for example. You can move in on a territorial guardsman. And let's see. Didn't have flaming shots on, so I'm not really sure what you're actually shooting at. You shoot at them. Now I'm getting sun flares in my screen, so it's kind of difficult to see what's going on. You should be able to kill the territorial guardsmen. And the other units I will have flank around, basically. Should be fine here, right? Theoretically. You can attack them in the back just to help. So far, now we're going to start losing troops like crazy due to their hardcore troops. But we just need to make sure that we surround them efficiently. You stand here like so. You're probably going to get charged by the Gondor cavalry, but so far we've actually been able to kill quite a few of them. There we go. They are gone. So you get the cavalry around to this side, and we will need you over here. The ballista should also be gone pretty soon. You go after them. Ballista still shooting at their cavalry. Thinking about using you there instead, actually. And hopefully you will not deal too much damage to your own troops. Keep shooting at them, actually. You can shoot at them. You can shoot at them. And you help out here. You get ready if the cavalry decides to charge on some stuff. Good. Bringing down the Gondor militia. We lost 9%, killed 34 so far. Decent enough stats. Getting some kills on the Gondor infantry as well. You move in on a territorial guardsman. I do need a somewhat strong flank here. There we go. They're actually coming towards us. Now you stop shooting. You move on the Gondor infantry. Oof, no. Please. No more of that. No more of that. Stop shooting. How's it going over on this side? You attack them in the side. You... Okay, we're actually pushing through pretty well here, I think. But the Lornak Axemen are probably armor efficient against armor, so it's not going to be the best thing to fight. The ballista is running away. You attack that. And run around so we can start flanking them efficiently. You are taking more casualties from territorial guardsmen than I thought you would, actually. Strangely enough. And you can blow the horn because that's cool. You run out on this side so we can actually get some shards into their backs or something. Good. And now you charge into their backs. You break them so we can use these units on the front line. Good. Captain is dead. Maybe this can get them to start breaking. You can see that the territorial guardsmen are not very happy about their captain being slain. Good. Now you can come back here. See if we find something to chase down. Oh, yeah. I think that was actually a pretty good charge. And also now they're surrounded. But look at the front line. We haven't killed a single Gondorian spearman. Now you can help here maybe against that Gondor infantry. Now they are broken. That is perfect. Cavalry. Where are you? Okay, you're over there. Good. So now you chase them down. This unit help over here. You are out of ammunition, so move you back. How's it going with my archers? You get back here like so. But the problem is now we're all encircling them, so it's not... I don't really have anything to shoot at without risking killing my own troops. You are taking a lot of damage from them. Let's move the shield guard in there as well. And you help against these Gondor spear... Actually, help against the Gondor infantry. You can start shooting them down. You get into a position. Any position works fine. And hopefully you'll be able to... We have actually taken quite a few prisoners. And we just need to make sure that we get to 85. 83, 84. 85. Now we just need to get all of them to break. Oh, they actually came back. Buggers. You catch them. Okay. Beautiful. I'm actually going to continue this battle just to make sure that the cavalry takes as many prisoners as possible. Run after them. You stop shooting, please. And you stop shooting. Because now we just have to take a bunch of prisoners. And the cavalry should be good enough at doing that. You go after them. We did lose a lot of the Beligare footmen, but I mean, that's what they were here for. We lost a third of our army almost. But we needed them to hold the front lines, and they actually did. They did that very well, seeing as the quality of troops that they were fighting was actually pretty high. So that's good. We can end this battle now. Lost 500 troops. I can live with that. I can live with that. The problem is that we lost a lot of the Númenórean cohort. A lot. And didn't heal any of them, and I don't think we can't retrain them here either. So that kind of sucks, but we'll need to find a way to reinforce them. MVPs on 105, Beliketh Axe Guard, great job. And the Beliketh Axe Guard also got 100, so great day for axe wielders basically. Awesome fight. Ooh, that's a lot of money for a ransom, but we don't take ransom, so I'm going to execute them. And just like that, we actually have an army that I would like to use for something, because Methrast should be safe now. Problem is, of course, that we don't have a general for this army. We didn't get a man of the hour or anything like that. Do we have any new? No general here. Can move you up to this fort so you're free upkeep. So we're not wasting money on upkeep. We are making quite a bit of money, actually, which I'm very happy about. I'm also thinking about like taking this fort, but Tirethraid, if Harad had Tirethraid, I would feel much safer, but I think they are really occupied with fighting Khand right now, and I can't really blame them. Khand is a not a fun opponent to have. But at least they are gone now. So moving to this fort feels like it would be a good idea. Can have some troops. You can be retrained in Dol Amroth eventually. In a lot of turns. But either way, I'm gonna take you and you, move you towards Dol Amroth for future retraining. And I would like the Númenórean vanguard. They would need to go back all the way to Umbar to be retrained, basically. So I'm just gonna use them for as long as I can. Start moving towards this fort, please. You can hang out in this fort. Free upkeep. Juicy, juicy. And none of you have movement points. But at least Methrast is safer now. 2 spies in here as well, so the culture growth is going very, very well. And I need another turn because I want... How's it going? Still 2 turns here because I haven't ended the turn. And we are building everywhere. These armies might move out, but I need generals. That's the thing. And currently they are all governors, so that's why I need to like ferry a lot of generals north. You will be able to get maybe to Baralhan in the next turn, and then we can put you on a boat. That would be fun, being on a boat, and then just ferry you across somewhere. All of these units would actually be useful somewhere else. And I do not like the look of that Gondorian ship, but they have 2, so do I, basically. But I think their fleet is just going to be stronger than ours, because Gondor is pretty decent at building ships. Let's just quick save and end this turn and see what the next one has in store. I do want to attack that one. Didn't sink it, unfortunately. Did I just interrupt the retraining? Yeah, I think I did. Let's quick save and end the turn. Guild available in Methrast, a Raiders Guild. That will be just upgrades to the melee, I think. So I'd much rather have Merchants Guilds, for example, but I don't think I can get that here. For now, let's just cross that one down. You want me to obtain... Wait, what the hell? Guild is lucrative, target Kingdom of Rohan. They just want me to trade with Rohan. Okay, well, if that's what the guild wants. Problem is, I don't have any diplomat close enough to actually talk to them. So, I think we're just gonna have to say no to that one, unfortunately. Recruitment. We got the merchant in Ethelond, and now I need to move you somewhere where you can make me money. Now, feels like there should be some mines somewhere. I'm so bad at looking at things like this. Like, where are the resources? Start moving you north at least. Along the mountain range here somewhere. But we need to start moving you up here. Bree is so far away though. And I think we should be getting better trade from Khazad-dûm, unless that is locked somehow. But for now, just keep walking. Gondor has an army here with a lot of artillery. Don't like that. Ethelond, let's see what we want here. We do have the ability to train regular troops. Let's just retrain what we can. Mason's Guildhouse would actually be a good idea, because we need to start training more or building more things. So let's start with that. Get it done as fast as possible. Construction, Gobel Tolfalas, you got the guard barracks. Sweet. Would like to spend some money on getting better troops. Ethelond, yeah, already seen that. And you are 1 turn left on the Mason's Guildhouse. Anything else? No, we are building everywhere. So let's actually... Mason's Guildhouse, we can get that here as well. I think we should. And then train these troops so we can start sending them north. Perfect. Now we have a grand left. Is there any you need to get in here? Don't think we'll be able to retrain you already. Oh, no, I think that's must be just an armor thing. Retrain you, train that, retrain that. And then we could eventually start training some more troops as well. And I think we should. Just to make sure that we always have a bunch of units here. Because if we look at this army, we do have some high tier stuff. But it's actually... don't have a lot of, like, infantry in that sense. The corsairs makes me think that I have more infantry than I actually do. Quick save again, and then we saw that Captain something is laying siege to my fort, and we cannot have that, can we? It's off, and then we are going to attack him. Trebuchet, Ballista, and Lebanon Marines. I think this is not going to be a bridge battle because we are attacking them. So let's just move into the map and clear out this Gondorian unit. It's not really an army, but let's clear them out. Can we get some better weather? Almost, yeah. Good enough. Start the deployment. And the thing is here, I don't really know how much I want to use the Ballista, because we need to just charge them down. Like so. And archers. And somewhere. And you will be attacking on one side. And you... Okay, actually, let's take you two. Attack from the other. You will just hang out somewhere in the back in spread out formation so you don't get shot to shit. And now we can start moving. Infantry. Okay, they're all the way over there. That's not good for us, really. Take everyone, group you up, turn everything, and then just start walking up the hill, basically. Are so far away. I want to see if they actually start moving towards us, which would be dumb, but they might decide to do that. Or not. All of you move up here. And then this side, moving up there. This side will be moving up here. Just make sure to encircle them, basically. It's gonna take a while for them to get anywhere, but they're just gonna have to be fine with that, I think. You can move up as well. And soon they will start shooting at my shit, probably. Now they start to move forward. And the Marines are javelin troops, I think. Can't see that right now. But I think that's what they have. Oh, okay, and here comes the shots. What are they actually aiming for? No one knows. Okay, you are fast. Why are you so much faster than everyone else, I wonder? You go after them. And you run straight forward. They're actually shooting at my infantry. You move around on this side. Run. You move around on this side. Run. Doesn't look like they're actually getting a lot of kills, though, so that's good. Now we got the Ballista. Drove them off. The actual Ballista. Run up here. You keep running around like so. You can attack them. And now it's gonna get weird when we are stuck with the Marines. You run in like so. Archers, I need to make sure that you don't actually shoot, because now we're in one of those stages again where we have them surrounded. Can blow the horn, because that's... Okay, we can't actually blow the horn. Just need to make sure that we kill 85. We've actually lost quite a few troops already. 4%, but now we just need to grind them down. Let's actually use the Naru to attack them in the back. I think that would be good. 60, yep. Going up very quickly now. 66, 69, what up? You shoot them down. You can continue the battle. And take some prisoners. Captain is gone. And that's just good for us. 89, that should be enough, theoretically. And shoot them down. Stop. And just let the Naru shoot as many as they can. Should already have enough. Let's end the battle. Yeah, 91. So we lost 74 troops. Could be worse, seeing as they had artillery that could have just shot us much more than they did. All in all, I'm happy with it. No, we're not taking prisoners today. So let's kill them. And now I would like to move these units into the fort. So we will save some upkeep on that, and also it will be a much better defensive position. I wonder if this group will be going for my fort or not. I wonder. And let's see, well, you should be a beaten down ship. Let's actually not retrain you just now. Clear victory, but it was not as decisive as I would have wanted. Let's actually, not that, that, and that. That's how I want it. Retinue expansions, that is just sweet. New family member, and end of turn report, like so. Eventually we might get the Raiders Guild, but for now I don't know if it's the best one we should be getting. We can look here. It might be the only one you can get, actually. Warriors Guild. Yeah, that's the thing we can get here, I think. Because it's a castle. While you can get the Merchants Guild you already have. We can't get that down here. Nope, so then the Raiders Guild is basically the only logical choice for a guild to get here in Methrast. Never take orders from me, but I wonder if... You need to start moving this army, get them into a position to move on to the north. You start moving over to Badal Harn. You cannot get into that fort. Are you free upkeep here? No, you're not. Golly. You can just keep moving to Badal Harn then, I guess. And I need you in a position where we can retrain at Gulbalak. And I think we might be able to do that here. No, we cannot. We can only get the Balukazga here. But you can get over there. So let's do a bit of a switcheroo. You over here. I need to be better at remembering where I can actually get the Gulbalaks retrained. Can you join them? Oh, we actually have troops in this fleet. Okay. Then just not, I guess. You can move somewhere. Messed up my fleet composition like crazy. I don't really know how this works with which admirals that you can combine fleets with. No idea really. Tirithoros is looking nice. Might as well just take you, put you into this fort where you will be free upkeep, and then just have you accompanied by some pikemen, saving some money that way. Because we're not broke, but if we spend money unnecessarily... Oh, I should actually have started some constructions here. We will do that in the next turn, I think. You're on your way. Here we are getting the Alcarondas Faithful. That is sweet. And in the next turn, the Master Masons should be done. So let's quick save and end the turn. Now, here we are. Raiders Guild in Methrast. Let's go ahead and get that. And now we have that constructed. Let's go straight for the barracks. After that, the practice range. Because we need to be able to defend ourselves here. Oh, yeah. Exactly what I meant. Here they come with troops. So what I'm going to do... Let's see, how far can you actually reach? You can reach pretty well, pretty far. So I'm thinking about just leaving something to buy ourselves some time. Archers might be good to have because that's the only thing we can fight their archers with. Wonder if this... I mean, I'm just gonna try moving back the whole army, actually. You can be joined by them. And yeah, might just have to live with the fact that we might lose Sia Khan because we can't get any mercenaries. But either way, we're just gonna do our absolute best to hold this one. We need to reinforce it, but it's gonna take more than 4 turns to get these troops over here. Or 5. You moving up to Baradhan. You move in there as well. Now we have a general there, which is great. You... Oh, golly. That was actually a much stronger fleet than I thought. Like so. Clear victory. Beautiful. We did lose quite a few ships, though. We don't know how strong that fleet is either, so we need a couple of ships there. Sunk 1 ship. And now we want to take care of this fleet. So you stand over there. You stand over there. And then you can lead. Didn't sink any ships, unfortunately. But you need to be retrained because you are weak right now. A lot of our ships here are actually really weak. Is it only... Can't retrain any of the Dul Gulbalaks anywhere, basically. And we can't join up any of the fleets either. That kind of sucks. But for now, you're just going to have to stand together. We are losing a bit of money due to blockades, which is not the best. Let's get the Dark Sanctuary here for culture, and then we need to get all the Meeting Hall, Master Masons, and all of these things. Culture is actually pretty decent, much better than I thought. Arad is moving towards Tirithraid. Let's just hope that they will actually deal some damage there. And we have big army coming here as well. It might be good that we keep holding on to this fort. And I would also consider start sending more troops from Dol Amroth over to this side. So let's do that. Can't retrain any of those yet. The High Palace is what we need here. Actually, we can get the archery range already, which will get us better archers. 3 turns. So let's start with... No, let's start with the High Palace. Train some more troops. We train you because we can. And then I'm going to send a bunch of you towards this fort. Could have sent a few more, but I want to keep the high tier units in Dol Amroth. And you are already so broken, so worn down. Maybe we can put you somewhere else. But for now, we'll keep them there. 1.2k left. Train you, I don't really see the purpose of that. Would be nice to move on Tirithraid, but I think it would also be fun if we start moving out to these forts. Fanulond only has 2 units in its garrison, so we could take this entire army, join them up with some more troops, and then move on Fanulond, actually. That might be fun. But then we'll have the general there instead of up here, but I think that works. So we just keep holding a defensive position here, somewhat defensive at least. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So start training more troops. Train you. And then we will start moving out north with that one. The problem is our fleet is starting to look a bit worse for wear. Can you attack them? Clear victory. Pissed off. Blockade again. It's very low level ships here, so let's give it a shot. Yeah, we actually managed to sink it, and there we're gonna make a little bit more money. You are strong now, so let's move you down there, you up here. And we still can't retrain that. What do we... I don't think we can even train Dul Gulbalaks here. That's the problem. We need to train them in our own regions. And get even more troops. Let's get another general, I think. Or more fleets, because they are starting to get a bit worn down. Let's get another general. I want to take some settlements here. Great. And might be worth it to just start training some troops and start sending them east, just in case. Let's start doing that. Although it's gonna take ages to get them anywhere. And you can reach up to this poor little squad. But if they attack us, I'm gonna try to do a far withdrawal, because we should get them back to Sia Khan, and then we'll just have a defensive position. If they take it, we will need to just muster up a new army and move back in yet again. Look at that. A bunch of units retrained. Great Hall in Dol Amroth. That is beautiful. What did I get then? A High Palace. I think that's what I need for the absolute last stage of barracks, right? Yep. And this is something we definitely want, because not only do we get a lot of Númenórean stuff, Númenórean vanguard here as well, Naru, Guard Pike, Alcaronda's Legion, Alcaronda's Faithful. We will be getting some serious troops in Dol Amroth, and it's about time that we actually start investing a little bit in quality. But let's see. Diplomat, don't really know what to do with you. I do like having you as a scout over at Lean here, actually, so let's keep you there. And our merchant, actually, good. Oh, 38 gold per turn. That is not good enough. Oh, there we have, ooh, Boromir. Actually, no, let's not. If I get an option to kill Boromir, I absolutely will. The same way that we killed Denethor. They still have some troops around here. Where? Okay, I'm gonna have my general. Can't reach them. We could fight them here on the bridge. Chances are that it's just another artillery unit, so it would be fun to just kill them and maybe move into the fort or something with this entire army, save Fuinur, basically. Move these up as well. Fight that battle and then maybe try to get take Boromir unawares and just slay him as well, because he's the new faction leader. Which would be just so much fun if we were able to kill him already. I mean, already, it's turn 85, but you know what I mean. Good stuff. Retinue expands, and I want to take a look at this. Mordor, #1 military, but Gondor is still the #1 overall. We are trying to whittle them down, but I just don't think we're able to do that fast enough. And Osgiliath cannot move over to Western Osgiliath. Eastern Osgiliath can move over there because the mouth of Sauron is stuck. So Mordor will basically need to take Carandros or moving down here instead. A lot of interesting stuff here. We are still blockading Minas Tirith with the same fleet we had since the absolute start of the game. Can I take you out? Yes, okay, that works. And then you can blockade that one. Just choke more money out of them, basically. And I wonder if you can... Oh, yeah. Ha! Now we're blockading even more ports. And this should deal some serious damage to their economy. Because these ports... these ports, at least, I think they traded with each other before. And now they can't. And we are blockading Pelargir, Minas Tirith, and Fanuelond. Blockading a bunch of stuff. And I would like to see Harad dealing some damage to Tirithraid, so we can rather use this army to move on to Pelargir, for example. So we can just not have to worry about the eastern side here. That would be swell, but that is gonna be something that have to wait until the next episode, because we are far past the time here, and I've had a blast. It feels like this recording went for like 10 minutes. But let's just round it up. We have killed Imrahil, we have killed Denethor, we have killed some Gondorian armies, we have taken Tirithoros, and we might lose Siakan. So it looks like my my insomnia actually had the right hint. It was just a bit too late. But if we are able to have a defensive position, we might have a chance against them. I just hope that they don't attack this army, so we can use it in a defensive stance. So that's that. In the next episode, try to hold Siakan first and foremost. And also, I would like to move out a little bit more. Hopefully we'll be able to kill Boromir. If we see him over here somewhere, then we are going to hunt that man down. But overall, we will also be investing in our infrastructure a little bit. And if we move out to take another settlement, I'm guessing that it will be Fanuelond, but you see that Gondor is starting to muster up some troops in this area of their kingdom as well, so it might be about time for us to like go for Lond Galen or something like that. Take another area like so, because that would be a big stretch of their coast, and also removing their capacity to build ships and to trade and whatnot, and I think that would be somewhat clever. But also I want to start taking more areas here, because they have so many settlements just clumped up together that I would like to take out, because look at this trade, for example. So that's something that we'll need to think about, and if you have any tips or recommendations on what you think I should do in the next episode, just write them down in the comments below. Have a great day and take care. I will see you in the next one.